Hello, we're here, Coach Fitzgerald with Meigs County High School. Thanks for having us, Coach. I really appreciate you having us out.
Thank you for coming up.
Back-to-back state championship games. Obviously big expectations here. Going into the season, what are maybe some things that you feel like, hey, we need to build on this? These are places where we can improve.
Well, I think, we've got a lot of kids that have played football coming back, but there's some depth that we need to improve on. We lost a lot of good football players. Don't know that we're going to be depth-wise as deep as we have been in the past. So even though we've got a lot of football players that have played a lot going into fall camp, we want to build that depth with the number 2s and number 3s is what we're looking to do this fall.
Very good. Well, everywhere you've been, you've kind of built the program to an outstanding level, whether it's here or at Hickson. We've known each other for a while now.
Yeah, you got me at Hickson one night. Yeah. That 2-point play walk call wasn't a good one.
But as far as, I'm here with Next Wave Athletics. As far as recruiting goes, being at a Hickson, being at a Meigs, what are some of the differences that you've noticed over the years?
Well, I think the biggest thing that's gone on over the years, the last 30 years, is how fast kids are now getting recruited. 25 years ago was your junior year, senior year in high school, and now it's their 8th grade year, their freshman year, their sophomore year. They're getting seen a lot earlier. Thankful for guys like you that can get the name of those kids out there and get them going, because the recruiting just starts so much earlier for these high school kids now than it did 25, 30 years ago.
Right, and I'm here to help you in any way I can, and I know this. I've known you for a while. I've always respected you, and I like to ask this of coaches. What if you had to pick one thing? Why do you coach? What would be that one thing you think, this is why I come and do this every day?
Hopefully for the relationships you make with these young men. Winning's great. What we're doing is winning football games has been really good, but what's most important to me are those relationships 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, where those guys can come back if they need something or need me to help them out. If they're having problems with their family or anything like that. I hope that the relationship we have built trumps anything that we've done on the field, because, I can't even remember last year what the scores of some of the games were. But I can remember those relationships I've built with these young men.
No, it is great, and me being a former, getting the text messages and things like that, and reaching out to guys, that is definitely very fulfilling. And the last thing I'll ask you, maybe growing up, or maybe as you got, in your 20s, a coaching idol, somebody that you looked at and as a coach and thought, if I could be like him. Is there anybody that pops in your head as far as that?
I don't know necessarily that I could be like him. I think you learn any coaches that you have played for. You take positives and negatives from all of them. High school, I was lucky enough to play for Bill Horton, who was a really great high school coach, who tried to teach us how to be men, not just how to be football players. And then at Auburn with Coach Dye, he was kind of old school too. So when you look at us, our philosophy is a little more old school than most teams nowadays, but that's because that's kind of the coaches that I learned from were some old school coaches. We try to change our habits and do some things, but I don't know that there's anybody I idolized, but just the guys that I played for. I try to take some of the things that they taught me and put them in this program.
Well, very good. Well, obviously, whatever you're doing is working. Have a ton of success down here at Meigs, a great program. Hopefully back in the state championship again this year.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Wish you nothing but the best, and can't thank you enough for having me out.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Coach.